It's great to be here. I'm Jason DeCruz. I work for a company called Atlassian, which is a global software company making collaboration tools, aiming to unleash the potential of every team. I have been with Atlassian for the last 7 years, working in service management, and I've recently led the launch of our new service collection, which provides best-in-class AI-enabled service for IT, operations, and internal and external support teams. And I'm really excited to be talking to you today about Agentic AI. Let's get into it. We are heading into uncharted territory. Software is absolutely eating the world, and AI is eating software. So in a world where you have to forget what you think you know, it's important to identify how you go about increasing profitability, creating better products, and also just doing good in the world. Now, these were never really easy questions to begin with, and it's getting more and more challenging by the day. I'm going to make the case that exceptional service is a key ingredient for success in this new world. Your business can't really operate if people don't get the help they need when they need it. And on the flip side, your business will thrive if you can prevent issues before they crop up. And automating these processes not only drives cost efficiency, but also allows your people to bring back capacity to focus on higher value business outcomes. And we have done a survey where we see that 78% of responders in our latest survey have said that they are actually getting value from the AI, not just using AI. And we have around 88% of respondents actually using AI in service management. We're keen to get from the audience, can you put your hands up if you're already using AI for IT or enterprise service management? Well, quite a few in the audience. That is absolutely great to see that so many have started this journey. So hopefully, you will get a few takeaways from this session. I want to start with Atlassian's point of view on the technology, its advantage, and how it will be most effective for organizations. First up, start now. Start yesterday if you can. Early adopters are going to have a significant advantage in this space. Secondly, AI is not a one-size-fits-all. Every organization has specific needs. You want to invest in solutions that reduce the integration time and also reduce the time to value. And most importantly, we believe that AI in the flow of your work is critical. You need to make AI solutions work for you, not change your processes in service of AI. You need to make AI habitual, part of your regular processes. And Atlassian offers these benefits on a single all-in-one platform, which helps you to predict issues before they happen, suggest actions, but also automate resolutions to turn insights into action. And then we come to the interesting part, because even though we know that AI is top priority, most leaders cite that the data quality and harmonization is critical to getting AI successful. In reality, AI is only as good as the data it draws from. And that's why Atlassian is invested in building a comprehensive teamwork graph. Now, what is the teamwork graph? Think of it as the intelligent, interconnected data that layers across your organizational knowledge, your projects and goals, your people and teams, problems, incidents, changes, and also your ideas, designs, and deployments. Across all of the Atlassian apps you know and love, and also from a wide variety of third-party applications. And unlike other knowledge platforms that only aggregate the data, the teamwork graph knows how things are interconnected. So what this does is it connects you to what you do, how you do it, and where you want to do it. We build a deep understanding of what's important to you and your team. And in turn, we have built an AI-first product called Atlassian Rovo. Now, This product gives you access to enterprise-grade search, AI-driven conversational chat, as well as a whole host of AI agents in the form of virtual teammates that you can call in your workflows. And for service teams, we have recently launched Service Collection. This contains apps and agents to provide AI-based support for IT, software, business, operations, and even external customer support. And if you already use a product like the Jira Service Management, you can get Service Collection with your current subscription. Now, Service Collection leverages the teamwork graph to connect your development teams to your IT teams to your business and support teams. Now, let's see how this looks like in action. We'll start with an example of HR onboarding. Now, onboarding an employee is never simple. IT needs to get the laptop and the software provisioned, facilities takes care of the desk and the badge, people ops sets up the data in Workday, and payroll sets up pay. It's like conducting a full orchestra, but you want to be able to reduce the noise. Without the right tools, it ends up with a lot of noise. Now, let's see how Rovo can help. In this example, Dave is a new employee joining the team. After being entered into Workday, Rovo Service reaches out to his manager that an onboarding plan is ready for review. Now, what Jenna can do is collaborate with Rovo to shape the onboarding plan. In this instance, she skips the background check for Dave, and Rovo automatically makes the changes to the plan. And once aligned, the plan is ready to ship. Now, what happens here is each item is shown as in the onboarding ticket as a work item. And each item here connects back to the steps that Jenna had sorted out in her onboarding plan. And for example, Rovo is recommending a Figma license because it knows that Dave is a designer. That's how intelligent it can get. And on Dave's first day of work, he would be able to see a personalized onboarding mail right there, ready to go into his plan. And he can click on the plan and get started with his onboarding. Finally, we have new HR dashboards. So the team can actually see how their onboarding plan is working, getting insights into employee satisfaction, workloads, and even see trends and opportunities for improvement. And we're already hearing from customers like FanDuel. They have been able to cut support tickets that require human intervention by 85%. Now, these are real and tangible results. I want to switch a little to look at the upside of the equation. So let's take a look at how Rovo can help you with incident detection and resolution. Now, let's take the case of an API problem that's happening. It's the middle of the night. There's an on-call engineer, and it's bombarded with alerts. This is pretty common if you're on call, but today something feels off. It looks like there's an incident in progress. With AI-driven alert grouping on the mobile, the alerts are neatly grouped into categories bundled by services and tags specific to the team. Now you can review, acknowledge, and even take bulk action directly from your phone. No more scrambling to find your laptop. And using Rovo Ops, you can create an incident where Rovo automatically generates things like the priority and even stakeholders, so you can get an accurate head start. Now, once the incident is happening, it gets even better. Connected third-party tools like Big Panda, for example, if you use them, amplify the incident record, including all the context needed to make sure that you can resolve the incident. And instead of sifting through endless loops and records, you can use RovoOps to even perform a root cause analysis. In this example, Rovo automatically analyzes recent deployments, code changes, and feature flags. And in seconds, you can see the most likely root cause for the incident. You can also click on the service graph if you have multiple connected services to see how they all interconnect and where the problem could lie. You can go one step further. You can quickly pull metrics, logs, and traces from third-party tools and Atlassian tools. So some of the third-party tools we support are New Relic and Dynatrace. With this rich observability data, coupled with the analysis that RoboOps has given, you can validate the root cause of the incident. Again, we've asked an external consultant to survey our customers. And we found that customers who used AI capabilities in Atlassian's Jira Service Management app saves almost 55 minutes per incident. I'll repeat that again. It's almost 1 hour per incident, which can really be critical to your business. The next example I want to go through is our new app that we've launched, Customer Service Management. And we can talk about how it works in the case of customer support. Now, every customer support app provides omnichannel support, but to really be best in class, we need to use AI. Let's look at an example of a fictitious financial services provider, Beaconstone. Now, Rovo can use any knowledge source that you provide to construct an answer. It also understands context about your organization and your customer, so it can provide personalized information as opposed to a stock standard agent. Let's get a bit trickier. Here, there is an error message. Now, Rovo is smart enough to ask for clarification and is able to actually figure out what the error is so it can close in on the problem. As you can see, it says could not load activities, so it is able to figure out what the issue is. And because, as I mentioned, that we have the teamwork graph, Rovo Customer Service can also tap into all the related information. In this case, it finds out there's an actual active incident that is running. So it can come back and say that the most likely cause is because of the incident. And we can go one step further here. Rovo's third-party integrations ensures that it's not only able to look at your information, but also take action. Here, it's connected to Beaconstone's custom card management system, which allows Rovo to temporarily lock a card for the customer. Now, you get an AI-powered assistant, as I mentioned, and that is absolutely great. We've seen this. And the best part now is you can make it get better and better. We give you the tools necessary to help you do that. With Rovo, you can do the coaching and the conversation reviewer. So what you can do is here, you can review each single conversation with the agent, look at the response that Rovo Customer Service provided, select guidance in case you think the response was not adequate, and that guidance is factored into future agent performance. But how do you know that it's actually working properly? What happens here is you can also set up offline evaluations. And what happens with the evaluation is you can create a golden data set, which is a representation of your tickets along with accurate responses. And once you make changes to the agent, run the agent against this golden data set to figure out if it's doing better or not. Now, we've seen 3 examples: HR, operations teams, and customer support. I want to talk about the true power of agentic systems comes to life when you combine automation and AI agents, giving your agents the ability to respond in the background so you can keep doing your work. So let's look at an example of our Rovo service agent paired with automation. You can do things like fully controlling the triage process, replacing the summary and descriptions with meaningful text so your agents can actually triage properly. Rewriting things like, I need help, with more context. It can do things like updating priority levels. I know everyone who submits a ticket says that the ticket is of major priority. and they can do that as well. You can even assign the most appropriate request type, so you know that your tickets are being routed to the right team, especially in a larger organization. And I've stepped through some of the examples of out-of-the-box agents so that you can hit the ground running. We spoke about Rovo Service, Rovo Ops, and Rovo Customer Service. Now, this comes all out of the box with Service Collection. But what is really interesting is that we don't look at only service teams. We also provide solutions for business teams, software teams, product teams, and even scale leadership teams across our portfolio. And we've seen all the dozen out-of-the-box agents that come in. And you can just plug in, and you can get it running. Again, we have a customer called Procore who has said that they have seen 75% of time spent in writing quarterly roadmaps using Atlassian products plus Rovo. But we know that each organization is a bit different. Everyone has their own way of doing things. That's why we've launched Atlassian Studio, giving everybody the power to build tailored AI solutions for your teams. With Rovo Studio, you can do quite a few things. You can build your own AI agents, automate rules and processes, model assets, and as well curate rich interactive views of company hubs, and build custom apps. And the important thing is that this works for literally anyone, whether you're in HR, engineering, ops, or beyond. You just need natural language. Coding is no longer a limitation to what you can build. I'll take you through a very simple example, answering a simple question. What if your knowledge base could update itself? That would be pretty amazing, right? We've actually seen some of our Atlassian teams use this to save over 100 workdays per year by using Studio, agents, and automation. So what they've done here is they've built a custom agent through natural language processing, look at the support tickets, and identify common topics. Very simple. Now, the agent gets created on the fly, and you even get a cute name for the agent. Then what you can do is provide a bit more of prompts, again, using natural language, to add instructions for how you want the knowledge base to be categorized. And then it's about getting this into automation. And the power here comes when you can combine this with multiple agents. As an example here, I'm starting this as an automation to run every day at 9 a.m. And what I can do is, after I've identified the opportunities, I can add yet another agent. So in this case, I can add what we are calling the knowledge creator agent. So to say, for every opportunity, go create a ticket. And after that, you can make sure that you create a Jira task, because you don't want the AI to be just creating tickets and running in the background. We always advocate for a human in the loop. But you can automate as little or as much as you'd like. This is the power of multiple agents working together. So what happens here is the knowledge librarian scans the tickets, it figures out the gaps, hands it off to the knowledge creator, who creates the requests in Confluence, and then your team can review this. This is the power of agents and automation that's unlocked to every single person, irrespective of whether you can code or not. And this allows you to deliver service to all of your customers at scale. Everything is built, available today. I want to, again, come back to what I said on Atlassian's point of AI. If you're not using AI, start now. Pick a platform that integrates well with all of the tools in your tool chain. And lastly, make sure that AI is embedded in your workflows as part of your regular habits. If you want to find out more, you can go and read our Atlassian's State of AI report, leaning towards some of these examples. And hopefully, this will give you a sense of where to get started And if you want to see more about some of these examples or see some demos or ask questions, you can find myself and my other teammates in the Atlassian booth. So come swing by, ask some questions, get some swag. We'll be happy to answer everything that you have. Thank you for having me and allowing me to share with you about AI. Thanks, everyone.